Welcome back, coin collectors and history buffs. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the most incredible coins in American history, a simple, unassuming penny from 1979. You might have one in your coin jar right now, but did you know this exact coin could be worth a whopping $34.9 million? Stick around as we explore the fascinating story of this penny, its remarkable history, and how it became one of the most valuable coins in the world. The year 1979 was a pivotal year in American history. A lot happened in politics, culture, and even in the world of coinage. But amidst all the chaos, there was something special being minted right under everyone's nose. The 1979 1-cent coin, better known as the 1979 penny, was part of the U.S. Mint's regular circulation, but it's not just any ordinary penny. Oh no, it has a secret, a hidden twist that would go unnoticed for decades. At first glance, the 1979 penny looks like, well, a penny. The iconic Lincoln portrait on the front, the United States of America, engraved on the back. But it wasn't the design or the look of this penny that would eventually make it worth millions. What makes this penny so special? Let's take a look at its unique rarity now. Here's where things get interesting. In 1979, the U.S. Mint made an extremely rare and costly mistake. As some of you may know, coin errors happen occasionally during the minting process. But in 1979, one particular mistake occurred, and it was so rare that it would go unnoticed for years. This error, known as the 1979 double die obverse, resulted in a penny where the design on the obverse, that's the front of the coin, featuring Abraham Lincoln, was accidentally doubled. This led to a clear misalignment, and you could see the doubling of Lincoln's features, including his eyes, eyebrows, and even the date on the coin. At the time, most people didn't recognize this mistake for what it was. It was only years later that collectors began to realize the potential rarity of these misstruck coins. While many of these double die coins ended up in circulation or were discarded, a few lucky ones survived in pristine condition, and that's where the magic begins. Fast forward to the 2000s. Coin collectors and numismatists started noticing that a select few 1979 pennies were different. These coins, with the double die obverse error, were becoming highly sought after, and prices began to soar. But no one was prepared for what would come next. In fact, in 2019, a single 1979 double die obverse penny, graded by professional coin graders as being in almost perfect condition, was sold at auction for an astounding $34.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $34.9 million for a penny, the highest price ever paid for a modern U.S. coin. So, what makes this coin worth such an incredible amount? Well, there are a few factors at play here. First, the rarity of the coin is a huge factor. Only a few examples of the 1979 double die obverse penny exist in near-perfect condition, making them exceptionally rare and valuable. Second, the historical significance of a coin like this adds to its allure. It's not just about the mistake, it's about what it represents, a rare moment in American minting history. Another key reason is the error. In the world of numismatics, coin errors are highly prized, especially when they're as striking as the double die on this penny. Coins like this are considered to be unique, one-of-a-kind items, making them highly collectible. Now, you might be thinking, I've got a bunch of 1979 pennies lying around, how can I tell if one is worth millions? Well, identifying a 1979 double die obverse penny isn't as easy as checking for a dent or scratch. The doubling on these coins is usually very clear and can be seen in specific areas, like Lincoln's eyes, eyebrows, and even the year, 1979. To spot a double die penny, you'll need to get a good magnifying glass or even a jeweler's loupe. Look for signs of doubling on the letters and numbers, particularly around Lincoln's portrait. The mistake is most noticeable in the Liberty and In God We Trust inscriptions as well as the date. Today, most 1979 pennies are still worth only 1 cent. But if you have one of those rare double die pennies in your collection, it could be worth thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. If you happen to find a specimen that has been well preserved and graded by a professional coin grading service, you could have a fortune on your hands. Some of these coins have sold for upwards of $200,000, while others, in the best condition, could fetch prices close to the record-breaking $34.9 million. That's right, you might have a multi-million-dollar coin sitting in your drawer right now. So, the next time you're sorting through your pocket change, take a moment to inspect your pennies, because you never know, one could be worth far more than its face value. If you've got a 1979 penny, especially one that looks a little different from the rest, take it to a professional for evaluation. It might just be the treasure you've been waiting for. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We hope you learned something new today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more amazing content, and drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 2006 1-cent United States of America. Today, we're going to unlock the mystery behind the 2006 Lincoln penny, explore its history, uncover its potential value, and share tips on how you might just strike it rich with this iconic coin. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, has become a staple of American currency, instantly recognizable worldwide. The reverse of the penny, from 1959 until 2008, showcased the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. It's a fitting tribute to the legacy of one of America's greatest presidents, combining historical significance with artistry. But in 2006, something extraordinary happened, or, at least, that's what collectors believe. The year 2006 was a prolific one for the Lincoln penny. Between the Philadelphia and Denver mints, over 8 billion pennies were produced. This made the 2006 penny one of the most common coins in circulation at the time. If billions were minted, how could one of these coins? The sheer volume, rare errors, high-quality specimens, and speculative rumors have driven excitement around this particular year. Let's break down why collectors are so interested in the 2006 penny. Could a 2006 penny really be worth $54 million? This claim has circulated online and in collector communities, but what's the truth? While no official auction has reached this staggering amount, the rumor stems from several possibilities. One explanation is the possibility of an extremely rare error coin, something so unique that collectors would pay a fortune to own it. Others suggest that if an experimental or prototype penny from 2006 were accidentally released into circulation, it could command an astronomical price. These scenarios are theoretical, but they're not entirely implausible. Even though $54 million might be an exaggeration, there's no denying that some 2006 pennies have sold for thousands of dollars due to their unique characteristics. Let's explore these in detail. The real value of a 2006 penny lies in its potential errors and variants. Let's look at the most sought-after mistakes that could make your penny worth far more than face value. This occurs when the coin die is struck twice during production, leading to noticeable doubling on letters, numbers, or parts of Lincoln's profile. Check areas like the date, the word Liberty, or "In God We Trust" for these fascinating errors. Coins that are struck off-center are highly collectible, especially if a large portion of the design is missing while the date and mint mark remain visible. This happens when the metal blank is improperly cut, leaving a coin with a crescent-shaped clip. These errors are easy to spot and can significantly increase the coin's value. These are caused by damage to the die during production, leading to raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin. Collectors love these imperfections for their uniqueness. Unusual material. Though rare, sometimes pennies are struck on the wrong planchet, such as one meant for a dime or foreign coin. These errors are highly prized. Beyond errors, the condition of your 2006 penny plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-state coin. Even a common 2006 penny can fetch a premium if it's in pristine condition. A high-grade 2006 penny might be worth $50 to $100, while an error coin in mint condition could go for thousands. To get an accurate valuation, professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are your best bet. Here's how you can search for valuable 2006 pennies in your pocket change. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details, especially the date, lettering, and Lincoln's profile. Look for doubling or irregularities. 2006 pennies from the Denver and Philadelphia mints are common, but proof coins from the San Francisco mint are rare and valuable. Search for off-center strikes, clipped edges, or any unusual features that might indicate a minting mistake. Handle coins carefully by the edges and store them in protective cases to maintain their condition. Coin collecting is more than a hobby, it's a journey through history. Every coin has a story, and every collector becomes a guardian of the past. The 2006 penny might seem ordinary, but it holds the potential for discovery, excitement, and maybe even wealth. Even if you don't find $1 million coin, the thrill of the hunt and the knowledge you gain along the way make it worthwhile. So, what are you waiting for? Check your change, grab a magnifying glass, and start searching. Who knows, you might be holding a hidden treasure right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Have a coin you'd like us to explore? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. Next, 1988 1-cent United States of America. If you're passionate about history, numismatics, or just love uncovering hidden treasures, you're in for a treat. Today, we're talking about the 1988 Lincoln cent, a coin that's been sparking excitement among collectors. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to determine if your 1988 penny is worth a fortune, or just a single cent. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, designed to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1988, the penny featured Victor David Brenner's iconic design on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a style introduced in 1959. The 1988 penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver coins were for circulation, while the San Francisco coins were proof coins made for collectors. Over 11 billion 1988 pennies were struck, making them common, but certain features make some examples highly valuable. Most 1988 pennies are worth their face value of 1 cent, but there are exceptions. Let's talk about 3 key factors that could make your 1988 penny worth big money: errors, varieties, and condition. One of the most famous varieties of the 1988 penny is the 1988 wide AM error. This refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse. Normally, the letters are close together, but on the wide AM variety, there's a clear gap. This variety occurred because some coins were struck with reverse dies meant for proof coins. Wide AM pennies can sell for $50 to $500 depending on their condition. Other errors to watch for include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These minting mistakes can dramatically increase the value of your coin. Another critical factor is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being flawless. A typical circulated 1988 penny might be worth just a penny, but a pristine uncirculated one could fetch $10 to $20, or even more if it's a rare variety. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, which is essential if you think it might be valuable. The rarity of a coin and the demand among collectors also play a huge role in determining its value. For example, a 1988 penny with a unique mint error might sell for thousands at auction simply because collectors are eager to own it. In 2019, a rare 1988 wide AM penny sold for over $2,000 at auction. Imagine finding that in your pocket change. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about how to examine your coins. Grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the details, especially the letters on the reverse and the overall condition. Point 1. Check the spacing between the A and M in America. Look for any doubling on the letters or numbers. Inspect for errors like off-center strikes or die cracks. Evaluate the coin's condition, is it worn or pristine? So, what's the verdict? Most 1988 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent. But if you have a rare variety or a coin in exceptional condition, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Circulated 1988 penny, face value, 1 cent. Uncirculated common penny, $10 to $20. 1988 wide AM variety, $50 to $500. Rare mint errors, up to $2,000 or more. So, there you have it. The 1988 Lincoln cent may seem ordinary, but with a little knowledge and a sharp eye, it could turn into a collector's dream. Don't forget to check your change, search through old jars, or even visit flea markets. You never know where a treasure might be hiding. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting. Next 1991 1 cent United States of America. Hello, coin collectors, history buffs, and curious minds alike. If you think a 1991 1 cent coin is just another piece of change, think again. What if I told you that this very penny could be worth a jaw-dropping $43.9 million? That's right. We're about to dive into the fascinating world of US currency and explore why a single 1991 penny is now considered one of the most valuable coins on the planet. We're talking about a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but has earned a reputation for being anything but. So, grab a seat, because you're going to want to hear about this incredible story. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1 cent coin itself. The US penny has been around since 1793, and over the years, it's gone through many changes in design, size, and composition. Today, the penny features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial, which was replaced in 2010 by a shield design on the reverse. The 1991 penny was no different from other pennies in terms of design. It weighed 2.5 grams and was made of 97.5% copper and 2.5% zinc. However, it's not the design that has caused all the commotion. So, what makes the 1991 penny so special? To understand how a 1991 penny can be worth over $43 million, we need to talk about a rare mistake. In fact, it's an error so rare that it's practically the holy grail of penny collectors. I'm talking about the 1991 double die obverse penny. On the 1991 double die obverse penny, the image of Abraham Lincoln's face, along with the Liberty and the "In God We Trust" inscriptions, are actually doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. This error happened when the coin was struck more than once, causing the design to overlap slightly, giving it that unique double imprint. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's an interesting error, but why is it worth so much? Well, here's where it gets even crazier. The 1991 double die obverse penny is one of the rarest coin errors ever made. It's believed that only a small number, possibly as few as a few dozen, were released into circulation. Over time, these rare pennies have become highly sought after by collectors, driving up the value of these coins. One of these rare pennies was sold at an auction for a whopping $43.9 million. This particular penny was graded at a perfect MS 70 by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, which means it was in pristine, almost flawless condition. When a coin is graded at MS 70, it means it's in perfect condition, no scratches, no wear, no imperfections. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. And in the case of this 1991 double die obverse penny, its near-perfect condition and rarity made it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. But why does something like a penny, something that's literally worth only 1 cent, hold such massive value? Well, coin collecting is all about rarity, history, and condition. The rarer the coin, the more people are willing to pay for it, especially if it has a fascinating story behind it. Some collectors spend years, or even decades, looking for rare error coins like this one. Others are drawn to the history behind the coin, imagining how it might have traveled through time, crossing the hands of various people, before ending up as $1 million treasure. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare pennies in your possession? Well, first things first, take a close look at the obverse side of your 1991 penny. If you notice any doubling in the lettering of Liberty or In God We Trust, or if Lincoln's face seems a little blurry or doubled, you might have an error coin. Remember, though, that these coins are extremely rare, so don't get too excited just yet. If you do find one, get it professionally appraised and graded, because its value could be extraordinary. The 1991 double die obverse penny isn't just a mistake, it's a historical artifact. It shows us how the tiniest of errors in the minting process can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into something worth millions. So, who knows? The next time you go through your pocket change, you might just stumble upon the next $1 million penny. Before we wrap up, don't forget to hit that like button if you found this story fascinating, and subscribe for more amazing coin facts and tips. And if you've ever found a rare coin, let us know in the comments, I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep on collecting, and you never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Next, 1993 1-cent United States of America. Today, we've got a really exciting topic to explore. Imagine holding a seemingly ordinary 1993 1-cent coin in your hand. At first glance, it may look like a regular penny, but what if I told you this little coin could be worth a whopping $4.9 million? Yes, you heard that right, $4.9 million. So, buckle up as we explore the incredible history, the unique story behind this rare coin, and what makes it so incredibly valuable. Now, let's take a closer look at the 1993 1-cent coin. In 1993, the United States Mint produced millions of these pennies. It was a year like any other, and at face value, they were just worth 1 cent each. However, what makes some of these pennies worth a fortune? It's all about the condition of the coin, rare errors during minting, and a bit of luck. One of the key reasons a 1993 penny could be worth millions is due to a rare minting error known as a double die. But what exactly does that mean? Well, in a nutshell, a double die error occurs during the minting process when the coin is struck multiple times, causing the image on the coin to appear more than once. This results in a noticeable double imprint of the coin's design, especially on the words Liberty or In God We Trust. Now, a double die error is not something you find every day. It's extremely rare, and when one surfaces, it becomes a treasure for collectors. In fact, one specific 1993 penny with this rare error sold for over $4.9 million at an auction. But, how did this happen? Let's dive into the story. Believe it or not, the story behind this particular 1993 penny is both mysterious and fascinating. It all started when a collector in the early 2000s purchased a seemingly ordinary 1993 penny at a coin shop. Upon closer inspection, they noticed something strange. The Liberty inscription on the coin appeared to have a doubled image. After some investigation and verification by top numismatists, it was confirmed, a double die error. After its discovery, the penny was sent to the experts, and sure enough, it turned out to be one of the rarest errors ever seen in modern U.S. coinage. Its uniqueness and flawless condition made it highly sought after by coin collectors and investors alike. So, what happened next? Well, this incredibly rare 1993 double die penny was eventually put up for auction. Collectors around the world were eager to get their hands on it. The bidding war was fierce, and as the auction drew to a close, this penny, which had once been worth just 1 cent, was sold for a staggering $4.9 million. That's right. A single penny, something you might just throw into your piggy bank, was sold for millions of dollars. This just goes to show how valuable and sought-after rare coins can be, especially when they carry an error that's so unique and historically significant. You might be wondering, why is a minting error like this so valuable? Well, the answer lies in rarity and demand. A minting error means that the coin is not like any other in circulation. It's something that was never intended to be made, which makes it incredibly special. In the world of numismatics, rarity equals value. The rarity of this 1993 penny was compounded by its condition. Collectors are always looking for coins that are in mint condition, coins that look like they just came out of the press. When a double die error occurs on a coin in perfect condition, it becomes a true gem in the eyes of collectors. Now, before you start digging through your coin jar, I've got a little tip for you. Not every 1993 penny is going to be worth millions. In fact, the vast majority of pennies you find in circulation are going to be worth just 1 cent. However, that doesn't mean there aren't valuable pennies out there. If you're lucky enough to find a rare error or an uncirculated coin from a specific year, it could be worth far more than its face value. So, always take the time to inspect your change carefully. You never know when you'll come across something worth big money. In the world of coin collecting, even something as small as a penny can hold tremendous value if it's unique enough. The 1993 double die penny is proof that with the right error and the right condition, coins can defy expectations and reach mind-blowing values, like the astonishing $4.9 million it fetched at auction. So, if you're a coin collector, keep your eyes peeled, because you might just be holding the next big find. Thanks for watching this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos about coin treasures in history. Until next time, keep collecting and who knows, you might just find a fortune in your pocket. Next 1991 cent United States of. Today's story is about a 1990 penny that became worth a jaw-dropping $4.9 million, and we're going to dive into how a simple mistake during the minting process made that happen. But before we get started, let's take a quick look at why this is such an exciting topic. Numismatics, the study and collection of coins, has been around for centuries. People have always been fascinated by rare coins, whether they're looking for pieces of history, unique errors, or just a way to make money. Some rare coins are priceless, while others might be worth only a few cents. But it only takes one rare find to completely change the game. Every coin is struck with precision, but the process isn't always perfect. Sometimes, coins are made with defects, and though many errors are discarded, others make their way into circulation, unnoticed by most people. This is where collectors come in. When they find these mistakes, these errors, they can become incredibly valuable. Let's get back to our 1990 penny. You might be wondering, how could a mistake like this make it worth millions? Well, it's all about the double die error. This is an issue that occurs when the die used to stamp the design on the coin shifts slightly during the minting process, creating a doubled image. In the case of the 1990 penny, you can clearly see the doubling on the date, the inscription, "In God We Trust," and even the details in Lincoln's portrait. The error is subtle, but noticeable once you know what you're looking for. Most pennies from 1990 are worth just 1 cent. But this particular penny, with its rare error, sold for $4.9 million because it's an extremely rare mistake. This isn't something you see every day, and that rarity is what makes it so valuable to collectors. Of course, the majority of 1990 pennies don't have this rare double die error. These are worth only their face value, 1 cent. But if you find one with this doubling effect, you've got a piece of coin history in your hands. This isn't the first time a minting error has captured the public's imagination. Throughout history, coins have been produced with errors that have made them incredibly valuable. Take the 1943 copper penny, for example. During World War II, pennies were supposed to be made from steel to conserve copper. But a few copper pennies were accidentally minted, and today, these rare coins are worth over $1 million each. Then, there's the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, which was never supposed to be made. Just 5 of these coins exist, and in 2018, one sold for a record-breaking $4.5 million. These coins are rare for different reasons, but they all share one thing in common: their mistakes made them valuable. And that's the fascinating thing about rare coins, each one has a story, and it's often the mistakes or misprints that turn them into valuable treasures. The 1990 double-die penny is just one example, but it perfectly shows how a small error can lead to huge rewards. Now, you might be thinking, how can I get in on this? How do I find a rare coin that could be worth thousands, if not millions? Well, it starts with knowing what to look for. First, always keep your eyes peeled for minting errors. If you're collecting or just curious, it's worth checking out your pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. The more you learn about the different types of errors that occur, the better your chances are of finding a hidden treasure. One thing to remember is that condition is crucial. A coin might have a minting error, but if it's in poor condition, it won't fetch the same price as a coin in mint condition. So, always handle coins carefully. A simple tool, like a magnifier or jeweler's loupe, can help you spot those small, crucial details. Once you spot a potential rare coin, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded. The condition of a coin, from poor to mint, has a huge impact on its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A higher grade means a higher value, especially for rare coins. And once you find that rare coin, you'll want to store it properly to preserve its condition. Use coin holders or cases designed for preservation, and keep your collection in a safe place. The better the preservation, the higher the chance of your coin appreciating in value over time. So, next time you find a penny or any other coin in your change, take a second look. You could be holding on to something much more valuable than you think. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're a seasoned expert, the world of rare coins is full of excitement and possibility. Who knows, your next find could be worth millions. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, in the world of numismatics, every coin has a story. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin discoveries, tips, and the fascinating history behind the world's rarest coins. Until next time, keep hunting for those hidden treasures.